here goes the Klutch sports team back to their old tactics, back to their old tricks to try to push these rumors, to spread these lies, and to pretend as if all these teams are reaching out to the Los Angeles Lakers to inquire about a trade for LeBron James. The only calls that the Lakers are getting are from the retirement home, letting them know that they have a room available for LeBron James when he officially steps away from the game. I must say, when I first read this news, I said this news is preposterous. 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 Don't no team want LeBron. Nobody wants LeBron like a black kid at the orphanage looking for a family that will take him in. Don't nobody want LeBron like a crackhead mama who left her newborn baby on a random person's doorstep. Let's be real here, ladies and gentlemen. Why would the Golden State Warriors dial the Lakers phone number inquiring about a trade for LeBron James when they literally have Anthony Davis, who is much more younger than LeBron James? Don't you think that the Warriors would much rather trade to get Anthony Davis opposed to trading for a 39-year-old dinosaur? The saying is, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You don't think that the Golden State Warriors can find use for Anthony Davis? You can't teach an old dog new tricks, but you can teach a young dog old tricks. I heard that quote earlier today by a pimp named Ken Anthony Davis, who is still arguably a top 10 power forward in the NBA. Doesn't add up. Why would they call about LeBron James when the Los Angeles Lakers have Austin Reeves? Remember, this is Hillbilly Kobe. They have Austin Reeves, the greatest role player in NBA history. The white Michael Jordan, white Mike. But the real reason that they paid Adrian Wojnarowski and the ESPN media to put out these false reports is because they want to sustain his marketability. They want to act as if LeBron James isn't washed and as if all these teams are just kicking down doors to inquire about a trade for LeBron James. Now, let's simplify this as much as possible. Why would the Golden State Warriors reach out to the Lakers about a trade for LeBron James? Especially considering that they're already dealing with a headache in Draymond Green. Why deal with two headaches? Now you gotta take more aspirin. Now you gotta take more Excedrin. If LeBron James played alongside Steph Curry would literally become the worst shooter in NBA history overnight. Then you would have to deal with the media constantly blaming Steve Kerr, constantly blaming Steph Curry. Steph Curry is finally showing his age. Then they would be blaming Klay Thompson. You literally have a star blossoming right before your very eyes in Jonathan Kuminga, whose time is much more valuable. He's a repackaged version of Draymond Green without the bad attitude. So the Philadelphia 76ers reached out to the Los Angeles Lakers about a trade for LeBron James. But you mean to tell me no teams are looking to trade for Steph Curry? Why in the news cycle we're not hearing speculation about teams pushing for a Steph Curry trade? Why aren't teams reaching out to the Golden State Warriors about a Steph Curry trade? Steph Curry is by far still currently one of the premier superstar players in the league. Why don't you hear reports from Adrian Wojnarowski? Why isn't the Woj bomb blowing up the internet about reports that teams are trying to trade for Steph Curry, Giannis Antetokounmpo? What about Jimmy Butler, who's playing for a team right now that is struggling? Why you don't hear trade rumors about anybody else? Why would the Philadelphia 76ers want LeBron James, who's at the tail end of his career, or should be at the tail end of his career? However, he has spent the last 21 years drunk off the steroid juice, allegedly. LeBron James should be exiting pretty soon. Why would the Philadelphia 76ers give up Joel Embiid, who's in his prime years, who's a much better player, better footwork in the post, more skillful, still has his youth, who just recently won regular season MVP, who just recently scored 70 points in Philadelphia, of brotherly love, of brotherly love, of brotherly love? Why would they trade their best player for the Lakers' worst player? That doesn't make sense. LeBron James' numbers are just inflated. Don't you think that the 76ers, if they had to, would much rather trade Joel Embiid for Anthony Davis? The unibrow? Not the Unabomber, the unibrow? That's more of an even exchange. Klutch Sports put this news out simply to maintain LeBron James' market value at 39 years old, so that it sells the illusion around the league, around the world, that teams are still highly interested in signing LeBron James, when in all actuality, nobody wants him. Nobody wants him. Like an ugly guy who can't find a prom date. Just as I suspected. I go read the comments after reading the post that said that the Golden State Warriors were bidding for LeBron James. And what is one of the first comments that I see? Still in high demand at 39 years old. See, these are narratives that they push. These are narratives that they spread, so that it creates this perception that LeBron James is still in high demand. And they know that the bronzesexuals are going to repeat this all throughout the internet. They know they'll believe it. This goes to show you that this was intentional. This was strategically done by the Klutch Sports camp. They funnel money into ESPN, and they use their little puppets like Adrian Wojnarowski and Dave McMenamin, who's also signed to Klutch Sports, to spread these narratives. So you think that LeBron James is still this sought after player at 39 years old. Realistically, how can LeBron James help the Golden State Warriors? They won a title more recently than the Los Angeles Lakers, and they won a legit title. You know that the Philadelphia 76ers are a far better team without Doc Rivers and without LeBron James. It's all smoke and mirrors. This is how they wanted to spin the narrative. It was just recently reported, not too long ago, from a reporter from KTLA, that Rob Pelinka, the Lakers general manager, was sitting on the phone all day trying to trade LeBron James. But how do we change the discussion to make it seem like this team no longer want LeBron James no more? We'll just lie and go out here and make it seem like the Philadelphia 76ers and the Golden State Warriors are seeking to trade for LeBron James. Manipulation 101 at its finest. They know that the bronzesexuals and the average brain is going to eat this up. It's no different than clickbait. Nobody no longer wants LeBron James. They don't want that thought to cross people's minds. If you were to do a poll and ask the fans of each team that supposedly offered a trade for LeBron James, I guarantee you that most of the fans, if you ask them, do they want LeBron James? Yes or no? I bet you the polls would lead with no's. A high percentage of those polls would say no. May it be the Philadelphia 76ers or the Golden State Warriors. Because we all know it isn't true. Ask the 76ers fans. Who would y'all rather have? Joel Embiid or LeBron James? I can guarantee you, in the words of Charles Barkley, guarantee that the Philadelphia 76ers fans would much rather have Joel Embiid than LeBron James.